Welcome to the Profit Share Mastery Podcast with your hosts, Linda and Press McKissack.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Profit Share Mastery. I'm Linda McKissack.
And I'm Press McKissack.
Hey, Press. How are you today?
Hey, doing good. We had a fun weekend.
Gosh, we did. We used some of our profit share dollars.
Yeah.
And what did we do? We went to Branson.
Yeah, we had a family weekend. We went to Branson, went to Silver Dollar City. And by the way, if you've never been to Branson, you should go. It is beautiful.
Yes. It is one of the most, you just don't expect everything you see and the beauty you see to be in Branson, Missouri. You expect to think you're in a different country.
Yeah, it was amazing. We had a fun weekend with the family, and now we're getting ready because we have a big announcement to share today.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get it.
So by the time you're listening to this, we are almost 1 month away from our Profit Share Virtual Summit 2023, which we did, if you remember, last year was our first ever virtual summit. We had multiple amazing speakers. We had Gary Keller, Jason Abrams, an amazing list and lineup of individuals to speak specifically on profit share, and we had over 1,000 eyeballs last year on the event, and we got a lot of great feedback, a lot of ideas.
Well, and the main feedback we got, Press, was this should be an annual thing. And to be honest with you, when we thought about it, we were totally shocked that we'd never thought of this before, or anybody had never thought of this, that we'd gone this many years. What did we just celebrate, 40 years in the company?
Something like that.
And we've never done a profit share summit. So it's long overdue. Last year was phenomenal. This year's going to be even better. So I really just think it's something people should put on their calendar and not miss.
Yeah, so we're super excited. Go ahead, and if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, or you are just hearing about the news for the first time, go to profitsharesummit.com, and you can get your ticket. Again, it's October 26th, and we're going to start 11 a.m., I think it might be 10 a.m. Central, and then we're going to go through, I think, 4 p.m. Central Time. So it's going to be an all-day event. Tune in for what you can, and you won't want to miss it. So we thought on this episode, Linda, let's talk a little bit about what they can expect from this year's summit.
Yeah, well, it's a lot like last year. We go to some of the best of the best. I just don't think there's anybody better to talk about profit share and how profit share and really is a big component of our culture, and other than Mo Anderson.
Yeah, so last year our keynote was Gary, and this year is Mo.
Yep.
So it's going to be amazing. Mo, if you haven't heard Mo speak, or if you have heard Mo speak, then you know she is the heartbeat of our company.
Yeah, and Press, I kind of think of it like this. I have a lot of mentors in my life, and I look at it like this. There are certain people that I will have regrets if I don't listen to them every time they speak, and Mo's one of those people. And I always say, we can't hear her enough, and she's got great wisdom, and God bless her while she's here with us. We want to make sure we take advantage of that. You would not want to miss anything that Mo has to say. And I'm really excited because Mo was on the beginning front end and she's seen a lot about profit share and what it can do.
Yeah. And then we've got Mo as our keynote. We also have another keynote. We're bringing back, by popular demand, Jason Abrams, who, if you don't know, has been spending the last 6+ years with Gary on pretty much every recruiting appointment that Gary goes on. Anytime he's talking with an agent, Jason's right there with him. And Jason's going to talk to us specifically about how do you have those conversations with producing agents at a high level. Because when I think about who recruits at the highest level, other than you, I think of Gary and I think of Jason, because that's what they do every day, all day. And so he's going to model for us what that looks like.
Well, and to be honest with you, Press, a lot of my recruiting I've modeled after what I knew about how Gary did it in the past, and it's worked beautifully. What I'm excited about with Jason is to, hear some of the things he's learned sitting by Gary for so long as Gary recruits some of these top producers. So I've got just as many questions for Jason as probably anybody's going to have. But yes, a lot of my recruiting has been modeled after what I watched Gary do, either with us or other people. So I'm excited about that.
That's great. And then we also have, again, returning the one and only Aaron Kaufman, we like to call him our chief KW stakeholder evangelist in the company. And Aaron's going to razzle dazzle. If you've heard him live and you know what I'm talking about, he always brings the heat. And he just does a beautiful job of helping us all realize that we should see ourselves as stakeholders in the company and not just agents in this company. And so he's going to speak with us on that.
Yeah, he has a great message. If you haven't heard Aaron, and even if you have, you can't hear him enough because he really has a great message about how to think like a stakeholder and understand the value in being a stakeholder with Keller Williams.
Yep, that's right. And then myself and Josh Boatman, we spoke last year on stage about specifically our model that Linda and I teach, which is our recruiting platform model, how you use a recruiting website to recruit and grow your downline inside of KW predictably and highly leveraged of your time. And so we're going to come back. We've got some exciting things in the works that I'm not going to talk about today on this call. However, this will be one you will not want to miss for sure.
Yeah, and absolutely. I got a sneak peek today, and I'm also not going to talk about it on the call, but I'm going to tell you from my sneak peek, you don't want to miss what Josh has been working on. It's just going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. We're going to leave it at that. Another one we're super excited about, we have Brian Kemp and Sue Adler. Both are, Brian's an OP of a market center. Sue is an investor, and they're both also top agents. And so one of the things that Linda and I hear all the time from agents in our company is, I can't do both. I can't have a big profit share and also have a big business, right?
Yeah, they think it's either or. It's not. And these two are going to show them that it's and.
That's right. Both of them, by the way, either make more than six figures or get close to making more than six figures a year in profit share, and both of them have top agent businesses.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be really great to hear their perspective of how have they found a way to do both when a lot of other people say it can't be done.
Right. Absolutely. They're going to be great two to hear from the perspective of building really big businesses and great profit share.
Yeah. Another one we're really excited about is, and this is a little bit different. Last year we didn't focus a lot on the market center side. One of the unique things that Linda and I do is we're really trying to help our agent body buy into profit share. And as we've been on this journey, we've had a lot of market centers who reach out and are very excited about what we're doing around profit share, the message we have, how we're helping their agents, step up and take ownership of their opportunity. And in that, this year we thought, how cool would it be if we interviewed the number one OP and team leader for the most profitable market center in the company? Because our profit share is based on profits, right?
Yep.
And it's based on thriving market centers in our ecosystem. So why don't we learn from Andy Peters and Loredana and let them talk specifically about how they have built the world's most profitable market center. Year to date, what have they profit shared? I think it's over
600,000. I thought that's what.
Year to date, over $600,000 in profit share alone.
Yeah, love it. I can't. It's a great addition this year to hear from top performing market centers, because again, profit share is so important, and so I can't wait to hear them also.
Yeah, we're also going to have an amazing panel with, when you think about building your downline, what I always like to look at is who is doing the best job right now of growing their downline the most. And there is nobody right now in the company, at least last year, that grew their downlines more than Nick Avila and Jules Presta. Jules last year was the number one sponsoring associate. She recruited over 150 people into the company alone in 1 year last year, and then Nick recruited over 120. And so we're going to hear from both of them about how in the world are they able to recruit that many people in a 1 year period of time.
They blow out of the water that you should have got here soon enough. And I love their stories because so many people use the excuse that they didn't get here soon enough, or the reason everybody's getting bigger profit shares, they got here sooner. And these two just absolutely blow that concept completely out of the water. They're very young. They have a great future ahead of them because of their focus. And I'm super excited for people to hear and really let go of that limiting belief that you should have got here at the beginning of the company to make a lot of profit share.
Yeah, that's right. And then also, we don't want to forget to mention that Jen Lewis, who is the Director of Team Leader Community and Engagement at Keller Williams International, she is going to specifically be leading our panel with the number one profit sharing market center. So we're super excited to have Jen and her value. She gets to kind of ride captain seat in all the value that we bring market centers, and so I think she's going to be a great one to deliver on that
and I'm
panel.
super excited about Jen because here's the thing, she's making our team leaders better, and the better our team leaders get, the better ability we have of building our downlines as we hand those leads off, so super excited about Jen.
Yep. And then last but certainly not least, we have Lisette Montoto back to talk for a few minutes about the power of growth share. And if you don't know, inside of the United States and Canada, we have profit share, but outside of those two countries, we have what's called gross share, which is a sort of a different model for how we share back income and income opportunity for those who help our company grow.
And, I was just on a panel recently with Lisette, and she has a great story herself about how during COVID, she just kind of did some things and got a recruit for herself out of the country without being able to speak their language or anything else. So not only is she going to talk to us about the benefits of gross share, she has a cool story around it.
That's awesome. Well, one of the cool things I love is we've had a couple stories from people who are using our recruiting platform that have said, hey, I got a person in, Puerto Rico, or I got a person in, I forget what country.
Turkey, I think.
Turkey.
Is who Robert got.
That's right. Someone in Turkey. And we've had a number of people who've recruited sort of by accident outside the country. But, and again, we always say, it's like a lottery ticket. You never know who's going to do what in the company. So again, we're going to hear from Lisette. She's going to help all of us demystify gross share and help us learn more about that opportunity. And then Molly DeMattos will be a new addition this year. And if you don't know Molly, she is amazing. Like I just sat in a regional meeting last week and got to hear her walk through the market center model for running what's called K-Score and KW Prep. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know, K-Score is the no cost to the student real estate school opportunity that Keller Williams has partnered with Kaplan Real Estate. And KW Prep is a program Molly created that runs in conjunction with K-Score. And it's kind of like the way Molly tells it, it's like the everything you wish you would have learned in real estate school but didn't.
Yeah.
And that runs in conjunction with them taking their Kaplan classes.
Which what I love about that, Press, is they are handing us a golden gift of K-Score to build our downlines with an unbelievable fashion and speed. And then with the KW Prep, you're going to help those people have a better opportunity to succeed at a high level and hit the ground running. It is just a double win. So we love Molly. We're excited about K-Score and all the opportunities it's going to provide us to build profit share.
Yep. And then last but not least, we have the one and only Linda McKissack back again by popular demand. And Linda's going to deliver, as always, about the value of this company and how you can grow your opportunity through profit share.
Yeah. And, a lot of times what I really tell people is, one of the best things you can do in life is figure out who you want to be a hero to. And, I've learned that, and I know our platforms do a fabulous job, and I'm kind of getting jealous and always want to jump in myself and do new people. But I've learned that what gives me energy is to really recruit the people that we call untouchables. And those are the people that are in our market area that people think don't have any problems. They just have it all by the tiger by the tail and they don't need anything. And I've just learned that that's just not true, that there's always a value gap that top producers and top performers and mega agents and untouchable agents have. And so I love helping people understand that and really look at it differently about how do you attract great people instead of thinking that they're never going to come or there's no way they'd come.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just a reminder again, if you haven't gotten your ticket, profitsharesummit.com is where you can do that. We have two options this year. One option is you can get an individual ticket, and you will also have the option to get lifetime access to the recordings if you want to do that. And then the other option is you can get a market center watch party. And so we're encouraging every market center to have what we're calling a profit share day inside of their market centers on October 26th and have the ability to show that inside of their training room so any agent can come and participate. Again, because the more we lift up profit share, the more people buy in, the more we create more profits, the more profit share we're going to have.
Yeah, so true. And even if, like you said earlier, Press, if they can't make it and they buy a regular ticket, they're going to get 14-day access so they can go back and listen to it or do whatever. So it's worth it, even if you feel like, man, I got something else going on that day, but to have that access and just dedicate some time in your calendar when you do have it to sit down and rewatch that and look at that. It's going to be amazing. We had no idea last year how beneficial it was going to be and how much people were going to really, really enjoy the day. And so I'm super excited about this year too.
Absolutely. And then the last thing that we want to announce, this is just kind of a fun add-on. We've, speaking specifically about KW Cares, we've seen, if you've been paying attention inside of KW and on the news, you saw what happened in Maui. And it was devastating. Absolutely. I spent my honeymoon there, and so I really feel for our KW community, but for just the community in general in Maui from what they experienced with all the fires. So one of the things Linda and I wanted to do this year was make this part of this event a charity donation to KW Cares, because they need all the money they can get to help support devastations like that. We know hurricanes happen almost every single year, and our KW community is impacted by that as well. So we have started a swag store. Linda, let me tell you, Linda loves.
I love swag.
She loves swag, and she's been asking for a long time, like, Press, can you make some swag happen? So I got to give credit where credit is due. Our amazing Rebecca on our team and Andy, they helped make it a reality. But if you now go to profitshareswag.com, yes, that's a great domain, I know, that we now own, profitshareswag.com, you can get a line of mugs and shirts, and 100% of the profits from your purchases from those swags leading up to this event is going to get donated to KW Cares. So our ask is, please go and get a mug and get a shirt, because all that money is going to go towards supporting an amazing cause. And, we talk about the theme this year with our event is KW culture begins with profit share. And you cannot talk about profit share, you can't talk about culture without the other. And so, again, we're just trying to live out our Y4C2Ts. And we're excited. The swag I think it's really good, by the way. There's some really cool designs.
Yeah, we all have our vote on which ones we think are going to outsell the others that are our favorites.
That's right.
So, go over and look at the swag, pick something you like. It's going to go to KW Cares, and, and we all know what a great cause that is. So, and then hopefully you'll go from there and we'll see you at the summit.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right. Remember, if you have not hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and do that now. And the greatest compliment you could pay Press and I is to pass this Profit Share podcast along to anyone else in our KW family that's already not listening to it. And then give us a great review. Also helps other people find the podcast.
And we also have one more exciting announcement.
Oh, we do?
We now, we do, and you know about it. We have we now have a YouTube channel. Oh, and so if you go to KW Profit Share Mastery on YouTube, go there and give subscribe to that channel if you would, if you want more content on profit share. We're just working on different ways to provide more value to our ecosystem. Also, we noticed like a lot of our profit share videos are a little outdated, and so we're gonna just add some content to the ecosystem to help whoever needs help with spreading the message about profit.
Yeah, and in our monthly mastermind that we do with people who are in our mastermind group in our membership program, we did hear some great ideas of stuff they would like to see on the YouTube. So you can also pass that information along to us and say, what do you feel like's missing that we need to be putting on this YouTube site that would help you in your recruiting or just help you in your own knowledge about profit share.
Yeah, and then last thing I'll say is, Linda, one of the things Linda and I are going to talk about at this summit is how to be more purposeful around profit share this year. And one of the ways that a lot of us, and to be honest with you, even Linda and I's downline, we could be more purposeful about this.
Yes.
How do we go to our downline and get them involved in profit share? Because, we should be taking advantage of it, but so should the people who are in our downlines. Because when they win, you win, right? So one of the things I just would challenge you is go look at your downline list. Who in there can you ask to come to the summit? Or maybe get their ticket, or talk to your market center about a watch party ticket if your agents are in there, because that is an easy way for you to not have to do a lot and let Linda and I do the heavy lifting for you to get those people excited about this opportunity. Because wealth building is hard.
Yeah,
it just requires a different gear that you're thinking in.
Well, you have to think so much about the future, and we love to try to change your whole view on it, and that's why our slogan is build wealth, change lives, create a legacy. We want to help you and your people focus on the changing lives part, and the rest will take care of itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. Great. All right. Well, hey, remember the podcast is free. It doesn't cost anything. Pass it out to as many people as you possibly can, especially your downline. Let's get everybody thinking and talking about profit share, and we can't wait to see you in October 26th at our 2023 Profit Share Summit. So see you there.
Awesome. See you there.